What's up, guys? This is Soundwave Jordan here, and I'm back once again with another video. And as you guys can see from here, we got some brand new Killer Instinct Season 3 news to talk about. That's right, guys. We got some brand new news regarding Killer Instinct, and it's another expanded story for another character. You guys can see it from here. We're going to be talking about Omen this week. That's right, guys. Omen will be giving us his expanded story in the Killer Instinct lore, and it's going to be very interesting. Why? Well, he's a brand new character, and on top of that, he is the Herald of Gargos. And I'm pretty sure you guys would like to know his past and his history regarding Gargos, because Gargos is the big baddie of the Killer Instinct franchise, and that's really interesting. The fact that Iron Galaxy is taking a route towards Gargos, and Omen being the Herald of Gargos. I really would like to know the relationship between the two. So hopefully we will learn a lot more lore and story regarding those two in Omen's lore. So let's get to it. Omen is a blue-hued demon, an astral being created by the Shadow Lord known as Gargos. Proclaiming proudly to all that he is the Herald of Gargos, he serves his master obsequiously. Omen was formed from the very thoughts of his maker, for in the astral plane certain powerful creatures like Gargos, a member of a race of demigods called Ecorans, can force reality to bend to their imaginings, and through sheer force of will create living beings. Dog-like, servile, and unquestioning, Omen gladly slays anyone who stands in the way of his master. He has no compassion for humans, whom he sees as lesser beings. Omen was promised his own kingdom here on Earth once Gargos rules the planet, and Omen's first slaves will be the Killer Instinct heroes and anyone else who has the audacity to stand up to Gargos. Omen would torture them and inhabit their bodies, steal their thoughts, and crush their souls. When Omen was tasked with inhabiting the body of Jago, after Gargos had tricked the monk into opening his soul to him in the guise of the tiger spirit, he possessed the noble warrior and controlled him like a puppet. Omen forced the monk to traverse the globe, carrying out brutal attacks on anyone that Gargos believed would stand in his way, and with every victory he channeled vast amounts of shadow energy back to the astral plane for Gargos to wax in power. For the first time in his existence, Omen was free of the Shadow Lord's leash and was like a wild dog set loose in a rabbit hutch. Omen relished his opportunity to spread chaos in the name of his master, but then Jago started fighting back against Omen, usurping control of the shadow energies the demon had been channeling through his body, pushing himself back to the forefront and ejecting Omen from control. Stranger still, the shadow energies that Jago unleashed to dispel the parasitic being did not destroy Omen outright or even force him back to the astral plane. Instead, these shadow energies congealed as a corporeal form trapped on the mundane plane. At first terrified, both of the event and what Gargos would do to him, Omen quickly became aware that being independent was more enjoyable than possession ever was. But the Herald of Gargos was dumbfounded when the shadow form of that warrior monk, the thing known as Shadow Jago, emerged in the aftermath of his possession of Jago. That wasn't supposed to happen. Omen's brief taste of living inside a corporeal form was intoxicating. He longs to inhabit a human form again, as this construct he inhabits now lacks the ability to enjoy human sensations. For many of Jago's thoughts, desires, and memories were imprinted on Omen's astral brain: love, hate, despair, and joy. None of these strange feelings Omen had known before taking over Jago's flesh, and he craves them like a drug. Perhaps Omen's muses he will be rewarded with Jago when his master rules Earth, and then Omen will rip Jago's soul from his body and send it into the screaming abyss. He will cast aside his ugly winged form and then enter the body of Jago again, morphing into the astral human hybrid that is capable of tasting the pleasure of both dimensions. But he is torn between loyalty to its master, the great Shadow Lord, and the idea that he might be capable of doing something more than servitude. Omen is beginning to see the light streaming through the shadows. So this one was a bit short. You guys can see from here, this was a bit short. So this story pretty much sums it all up. Omen is a puppet. He's like a dog to Gargos. And, he is tasked with doing certain things. And he was tasked to possess Jago at some extent. And when Omen first possessed Jago, he loved the feeling. It felt so sensational to him. It felt like something he's never felt before, and he wants that feeling again, and he would do it at all costs to receive that feeling again. The feeling of being independent and being an individual. So if you guys think about it, this story does have some type of good side to it. It's about a character trying to find his individuality inside this world, inside this massive world. And although Omen is dark, what he wants is kind of it's a good thing, but at the same time, what he wants to do with that is very evil. So it's kind of a good and bad thing if you guys get what I'm saying, because he wants the feeling of being an independent person, but he's also going to be torn between leaving his master and the fact that he wants to be an independent person. So it gives us some insight of eternal conflict within Omen, and I really really like that. It's a very short article, but it's straight to the point, and I really like that because, well, it makes sense. People would be tired of constantly being a puppet to a master. Of course, they want to feel some type of freedom inside them. And, Omen is a perfect and prime example of that. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say, though. So, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Do you guys like Omen's story? Are you guys enjoying it? Do you guys feel like it was too short? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below, because I would love to know and I would love to discuss it with you guys. With that being said, though, guys, if you guys would like to leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoy my content and will enjoy any other future things. I upload gaming news, and I'm currently following all Killer Instinct Season 3 news. So hit that subscribe button for all Killer Instinct Season 3 news, because I will be here giving you guys all the news you guys want regarding Killer Instinct, because, well, we all love Killer Instinct, right? I'm pretty sure we all do. So, with that being said, though, guys, thank you guys for watching. As always, the fact that you guys watch my videos, it means a lot to me, and it always keeps me going. This is like my third video, in a row, and, well, I enjoy it. Simple as that. I simply enjoy it. So, thank you guys all the time. I love you all. This is Sal Jordan here. Peace, late, and have a lovely day.